All right.
The only thing I know that happened was Nikishin scored because I accepted a graphic from Kari.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh. We are about to start. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, Hold up. There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to another live stream. And today, this is unannounced to anybody else here, but we are about to have a guest join us who is just an all-around amazing person. Get ready for the one, the only, the legend, Eli Sorrell.
Yes! Yes!
You don't know Eli.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
I love Eli. For those of you who don't know, Eli went to high school with me. I am not in high school
Absolute
anymore.
W.
He is still in high school. He is pretty fire. He is lit. He's the man. There he is.
Eli Janking Sorrell.
Hello, gentlemen.
How
Hello,
is
Eli.
it going?
Hello.
It's going fabulous.
I'm sure we are all very happy after the Canes lost yet another preseason game.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, Nadell got an assist though.
Should have had a goal. Someone in this
Wonder
group
what
made a
they're
pretty
paying the
good point.
refs.
Why are we challenging offsides in the preseason? What are we doing? Why do some coaches just hate fun?
Didn't John Cooper do that as well?
Yes,
He did that
he
like,
did.
the
Oh, yeah.
first game.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I don't know.
I mean, I get, it's big for the guys trying to crack a roster spot, but like, guys, it's preseason. Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
I will
it's
say,
preseason.
Nikita Kwap played a pretty good game from what I saw. So we're gonna talk about our preseason as a whole. We did not inform Eli of this, but we each have one player we would like to talk about.
Sweet.
from the preseason. So Eli, you can pick whichever one of the three of us did not discuss. So I would just like to start off by saying I'm glad this is the preseason roster, not the opening night roster, because through 5-ish preseason games, it's rough. Granted, Minchikov was probably the roughest part of that for a few games, and you knew that he wasn't going to be a big factor this season. But man, I think we're 1-5-0 now, or 1-4-1. We made it to overtime.
Oh, that was 1-3-1. We played 5 games, right?
We played 5 games. So either way, one win, 1 overtime loss, and a bunch of losses. There's a couple bright spots that we're going to talk about. Guys that have potential to crack the NHL lineup, we'll say, but probably not this year. We're just looking at guys who have had a good preseason and have given themselves a case to play. So I'm going to go ahead and start us off with Charles Alexis Legault, which I know we already talked about ad nauseum with Walt Ruff in our interview with him, but more plays today, more good defensive plays. Again, that gap control was really nice. Scored a goal in the one win we had. So he has become a really, really good prospect through the preseason this year and through the prospect showcase earlier. I believe he's got the 1 goal. I don't know about any assists. Have not looked too much into that.
He's a defensive defenseman, so his physical ability and defensive skills, don't worry about the stats, just watch his gameplay.
And he's been playing with Nikishin. Now, granted, that pairing has had a pretty rough preseason in terms of goals against. Nikishin was like a -2 a couple of games ago. He was a -1 until he scored today. So, a little rough on the defensive side, but I think Charles Alexis Legault, as we talked about earlier, is a guy who has serious potential to crack the NHL lineup at some point. And I feel like of the 3 guys we're going to talk about today, he probably has the most potential to crack the Hurricanes lineup. Whereas these other 2 players, I feel like will crack an NHL lineup at some point, but I don't think it'll be with the Hurricanes. I think after getting put on waivers, they'll probably go somewhere else. So let's start with Sean. Sean, who do you have to talk about today?
Isn't it obvious? I'm wearing his jersey. No, I'm just kidding. Not Brandon Moore, but Bradley Nadeau. But I've got the stats here. Put up 4 games played so far, 3 goals. I guess it's 5. It's not updated yet, but 5 games played. He's got 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists. Aside from his points, I love his forecheck and him on the line with Stankoven and I believe it was Blake. But they also had him on a line with Kotkaniemi at one point as well. But the Stank, Nadeau, Blake line is just insane. And watching them play, and I think it was game 4, I kind of want to see what that's like in the regular season. I know that's a crazy take, but I love his hustle, and he does not want to go back to Chicago. You know what I mean?
Who would? Why would anyone in their right mind want to go back to Chicago right now?
Yeah.
But he's my guy.
Nobody would.
Yeah, Chicago.
Terrible. Yeah, that's just a terrible place to be.
So,
including the NHL.
Nikishin, Hurricane Grims, Nikishin scored, and that's all that mattered tonight.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's honestly fair. When it comes to my player, I really don't know who to talk about because there's 2 guys that I like, and one of their games is interesting, and the other one is really interesting. So I think I'm gonna talk about Kevin Labanc, and he's been a guy that I've kind of heard about a little bit back and forth for the last couple of years, just because of when the San Jose Sharks were relevant. And he was one of their guys. He was a decent player on that team, and he wasn't the star player, but he was a guy. And, looking back at his stats, honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I did not realize how much of a significant player he was on that Sharks team, and still realizing how young he is. He had his best season with the Sharks was a 56-point season with 17 goals and 39 assists. And playing in the playoffs for 20 games that year, he had 4 goals and 5 assists. So not bad from a depth piece on your team, honestly. And looking at that, that was his best year of his career, of course. But he put up consistently 14 to it was 12 to 17 goals anywhere for every year. So that's pretty solid for a depth player. And he's only 29 still. So considering all of that, I think that's pretty interesting. He's been that one player that likes to score at random increments.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored in, I think, was it game 2 that he scored for the preseason? I'm not sure.
I did not watch all the games super closely, so I'm not the one to ask about all this.
Fair enough.
I know
and then I think he got a game
Kotkaniemi goal as well.
Yes. Yeah, that was game 1. I remember that, and then he got the goal called back. But he plays with a lot of ferocity and intenseness, and I think that he will definitely get an NHL roster spot. And the sad part about that is really not sad for us, which is we have good depth.
We do.
So, I mean, it's a good problem to have. It's not good for Bradley Nadeau, unfortunately for Sean.
Or any of these other guys.
Yes, it's not good for any of the guys. But of course.
Eli, do you have anybody that has particularly stood out to you in the preseason, not playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at people like Fensor, Rybikin's been looking really good. Robadiet, even people like Hemo Salami, which has not really been on my radar, but I've liked the way he's played. But the big name here is Smith, Giovanni Smith. Dude's a fighter. He's gotten in 2-3 fights.
I believe the preseason. I believe the count is 2 with 28. You heard me right. 28 penalty minutes.
Sign him. We need him. Matt Rempe too.
Matt Rempe versus Giovanni Smith.
He's just Andrei Svechnikov, but doesn't score.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But he does score. No, but not Andrei Svechnikov scoring is what I mean. Power winger scoring. I should be ashamed of myself for saying that. Smith does score.
Hold on. If the Canes sign him, I will buy a Giovanni Smith jersey.
All right, you heard it here first, folks. If the Canes sign Giovanni Smith, Sean will buy his jersey.
Write that down.
Anyways.
Yeah, save that.
So keep that in the tab.
Preseason again doesn't mean a whole lot. You are currently 1-3-1, I believe, with 2 losses to Tampa, 2 losses to Florida. No, we're 1-4-1, aren't we? No, we haven't played. We haven't played Nashville twice. We've only played Nashville once.
Yeah.
So, the only team you beat is the Nashville Predators thus far, who we all know are not great. Now, I will say, seeing the game today makes me excited for one thing. As a new Charlotte resident, it is very nice that the Charlotte Checkers are going to be a decent team because I can go to Checkers games. They play about 20 minutes from the campus I live at. So I would never root for the Florida Panthers, ever. But the Charlotte Checkers aren't the Florida Panthers. And the Florida Panthers have all their core signed for 4 more years. So none of those players are ever seeing Panthers ice time anyways.
It's true.
Unless they all get injured.
Speaking of Checkers players, Canes legend Jesse Puljujärvi played for them.
Did he really?
Where does he
played with them last year.
He's in Florida.
Is he on Florida's roster?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he was probably playing for the Checkers.
He was on the Checkers last year when they were in the Calder Cup finals. I remember seeing highlights of him. Thank goodness they didn't win. It was the Abbotsford Canucks that won the Calder last year.
THG was celebrating big time. Shout out the hockey guy. Collab with us sometime.
I wish we got Archer Shelovs. If anybody but the Penguins getting Shelovs, bro. Why did they have to get him?
And the Penguins are a mess. They
Penguins
just got to commit to a rebuild, man.
Disaster.
Like,
They got to pull the plug.
like trade Crosby to the Habs. That'd be cool with me.
Trade Crosby to the Habs?
Yeah, he was a Habs fan growing up. He said if he'd ever go anywhere, it would be the Habs would be his first pick.
Dude. No, I can't see the Pittsburgh Penguins giving off Crosby.
They won't.
I feel like the only chance Pittsburgh dumps Crosby, and no team in their right mind would ever actually take this, would be if there's a team that is in the like another lottery team who has really good odds at the first overall pick. So let's say like San Jose really sucks it up again somehow, and they have like a top 5 pick potential. Maybe he goes to San Jose in a trade to get that draft pick before the lottery. I was gonna say that, but
why would you even do that? Like, he wouldn't even go to he would go to a playoff team, likely.
Yeah. So I don't see a world where Crosby gets traded, really.
Well, maybe he walks in free agency. I know there's a lot of rumors, but I don't know. I see it.
How old is he gonna play to?
He's gonna coach Gavin McKenna. And then
Sidney Crosby instantly becomes the head coach.
Yes.
They just fire whoever's in there right now.
Oh,
they did just fire Mike Sullivan. So
no, they did, but like they've got
slapshot style, like Reggie Dunlap.
Honestly, like Jack, you might be onto something there. What if he just plays until he retires and then immediately, not the head coach maybe, but becomes an assistant coach for the Penguins?
He pulls a Rod Brenner. Like, that's exactly what Rod did. He started working for the team as soon as he retired. He just started working for the team.
Did Rod? This is like bad on me, but did Rod retire a Hurricane, or did we sent him somewhere? Didn't we?
No, he retired a Hurricane.
Oh, he did.
We got him from Philly.
Yeah, okay. No, he didn't go anywhere after that. He retired in I think 10, 11 or something like that.
Wasn't he drafted by St. Louis and then traded to Philly?
Yes.
And then traded here?
Yes.
Yep, and then traded here.
Okay.
Best move in franchise history.
Well, yeah, definitely one of the best moves in franchise history. I mean,
I don't know, drafting Bradley Nadeau at 30th overall.
Oh my God, Sean, shut up about Bradley Nadeau.
Oh no, Jankowski.
He's janking it pretty good, bro.
I mean, Mark Jankowski did shoot 38% when he played for us last year. So not to say that Mark Jankowski might be the best player we had last year on a per shot basis. He was, and bro is struggling to crack the lineup this year.
I think
second line center.
I think honestly, the second line center spot might be shirt up here. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the problem is you've seen promise from both guys now. KK has 2 preseason goals and was one of the best defensive players on the ice for both games he was a part of. And Logan Stankoven looked like he was a fairly good center. So now this
is what happens when you have a healthy team. You get good competition. The team is getting better because they're forcing each other to be better. This is why I feel like Aho hasn't been to his potential, because there's not been a guy at center to challenge Aho for his position.
Well, you don't think Logan Stankoven could be that guy, do you?
Not right now.
Not now. I'm just saying, like, with Aho, it's like he put up 74 points, and it's like that's the best on the team.
That's true.
And that's not going to get beat. If the guys like Cook and Niemi get challenged, they respond. They get better.
The last time Aho had a serious challenger was Marty Necas, which he had last year. I mean, Necas, by all accounts, was going to blow Aho's point total out of the water last year. If he even if he kept up half the pace he was at to start the year. Bro was like a 1.5 per game player and up there in the scoring race with guys like McKinnon and Kucherov, which made no sense. Even looking back on it, you guys remember what that line was?
Wasn't
I think you said it was Natchez, Robinson, KK?
Yeah. Natchez, Kotkaniemi, and Robinson was one of the best scoring lines in the entire NHL for a month.
Which is insane.
That is a where were you when this happened moment, because we will never, ever, ever, ever see something like that again.
No.
I think we put
insane.
Svechnikov, Natchez, and Jankowski on a line, and Natchez just beats the snipers.
Natchez liked scoring too much. That would never happen.
Yeah.
Natchez definitely loved to shoot it.
Now, what do you guys think about, speaking of Natchez, there's talks of him wanting to come back. I don't think he really has a spot here.
Nope, no spot.
No.
That ship has sailed. If I'm the front office of the Hurricanes, there is absolutely no way I am picking Marty Natchez up right now. Because what has he proven here? He clearly has no clue what he wants. Because he went to Colorado to play with arguably one of, if not the best forward in the league right now, on the top line with him, and
top two, not arguable defenseman,
and a top one defenseman. I don't even think it's debatable at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on who you talk to.
Quinn Hughes is good, but I feel like it's probably like 80-20 at this point. That Cale Makar is the best defenseman. So you're playing on a power play group with the second best forward and the best defenseman at worst in the league, and you're unhappy. And they offer to pay you, and you're still unhappy. What do you want? Do you want to be shipped off to San Jose, where you can be the best player on the team for a team that's only going to put up 80 points at most? Or better yet, what if he gets sent to Boston and gets to play alongside Pastrnak with like Morgan Geekie as his number one center? Like, Natchez, bro, I don't think you realize how good you had it in Carolina with this team.
He was spoiled.
We went further too.
In 2017, right? Is when we drafted him, and he pretty much was there for like all the good years.
So, like, the one thing I can think of, the one reason he's still unhappy, Natchez wants to play center. He wanted to play center in Carolina. Rod didn't put him there other than like 2 games in his first year. I guess maybe he's still looking to, so maybe Boston makes sense then. Boston needs a number one center, and he could play with David Pastrnak. Actually,
maybe that's why he wants to come back to Carolina, because he wants to finally take his spot at second line center.
Because
poor guy.
Happy ending.
What makes you think that Rod is now going to take Natchez back and put him at second line center? The chance of Marty Natchez coming back as a Hurricane died the second Nikolai Ehlers inked his contract with us.
Well,
it also is like, we just got rid of this guy. Why would we want him back?
Exactly.
The only reason I could say that possibly happened is because he has 1 year left on this contract. He won't re-sign, and we have $10 million in cap space.
Rental?
Marty Natchez.
Rental Marty Natchez has a return. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be
so dumb?
That would be an all-time hilarious thing.
Imagine it's like a second round pick. So like the Mikko Rantanen trade ends up being literally 2 seconds, Jack Drury in a fourth or something. He just performs terrible to start the season.
Get Natchez back. That Natchez probably has a like 30 team no trade or a 30 team trade clause, and we're the one team that's not on it. What does, like, for real though, what does he want? Maybe nah, I don't want to bring Natchez back in. That's too much drama.
I don't want him.
I just
like I love.
How are you unhappy?
Marty Natchez, if you were for some reason in some universe listening to this, thank you for your time as a Hurricane, but all good things must come to an end. And not so not so, in there, but Nikolai Ehlers is taking your spot.
Pretty much.
And Nikolai Ehlers is actually getting top line time on Burning Ages.
Yeah.
Rip.
Sad for him.
Let's talk a little bit about the opening night lineup and more specifically, who's not playing. Because by all accounts, you have 13 NHL forwards and 7 NHL defensemen. So I feel like in my mind currently, there are 2 options. I mean, the defenseman out is Mike Riley. We know this. We've known this for a long time. He knew this when he was brought in, that he was the 7th defenseman. Who sits in the forward group? Because I think the top 6 right now, my prediction would be, Jarvis, Aho, and Ehlers is your top line. None of those guys are sitting unless injuries happen. Second line of Svechnikov, Blake, / Stankoven / KK. Some combination of those players. Your third line is either going to be it's going to be Martinook, Stahl, and Stanko / Carrier, depending on if Stanko's in the second line. And your fourth line is Robinson, Hall, and Jankowski / KK.
Yeah.
So the 2 players who only have 1 spot in the lineup that I just listed out that are in / spots are Jankowski and Carrier. And I really do feel like this is going to come down to this. It's the center. It's the center position. Because if Logan Stankoven is not playing center, then Mark Jankowski has to play. And Will Carrier is just going to have to wait for a winger to get hurt.
I feel like Stankoven's got to play center then. I mean, we signed Carrier to a no movement clause. He's a reliable guy. And when he gets hurt, then we can just move Stankoven or something. I feel like that makes more sense.
I don't know. Because, I'm looking at what Jankowski did for us last year. And he played good penalty killing minutes. By statistics, he was better than Jordan Stahl in the penalty kill when he was on the ice. He shot 38% in the regular season. And was a good net front. So, again, it depends on what they think about Stankoven. Do we? Because I feel like you're definitely trading some things off here. With Carrier, you're getting more veteran leadership. You're getting another guy who's won a cup. Because at this point, you have, 2 cup-winning vets on your team? It's just Carrier and Stahl, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else on this team has won a Stanley Cup.
You got one that's won a President's Trophy, but that's it.
Yeah, you got a lot of homegrown talent here, so obviously not a lot of cups.
You got a Hart winner in Hall.
You do have a Hart Trophy winner in Taylor Hall. And that's crazy. We got a Hart Trophy winner on our 4th line. And even he at some points probably could be, let's just say that the team is entering a cold stretch. We're going to say for now, Jankowski's playing because KK's playing 2C. So Carrier's out. Do you sit Jankowski, shuffle the centers, put KK at 4C, and then put Carrier in? Is that the first kind of line adjustment there?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear what Puck GM has the lines for Carolina right now as?
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
This is really interesting. And it's definitely going to need to get fixed. And I have a couple of moves I would do. All right. First line undisputed. Ehlers, Aho, Jarvis.
Yeah. Easy.
Second line. Svechnikov, Stankoven at center. Taylor Hall on right wing. Interesting because it only shows him listed as a left wing, so I'm interested with that.
It was Svechnikov, Stankoven,
Hall. Yeah.
Swap the wings. Svechy can play right wing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that
I would rather switch stuff later though. So you'll see where I'm going with this stuff. Third line: Martinook, Stahl, Carrier. I think that's fine. Fourth line, Robinson, Kokiniemi, Blake.
So no Jankowski.
So no Jankowski in this lineup. I personally would move Taylor Hall to the fourth line and then have Jackson Blake play on the second line. Have Svechnikov, Stankov, and Blake.
I have a different idea. Get ready for a shake-up.
Oh boy.
So, Aho, Jarvis, and Ehlers, obviously.
Yep.
Let's go Hall, Svechnikov, Stankoven. We'll do that.
Okay.
Give me Martinuk, Stahl, and Blake.
Okay.
And then Robinson, Jankowski, and KK at wing.
So no Carrier.
No Carrier.
That would be interesting. I'd have to put KK on the left wing and Robinson on the right.
Or you put KK at center and put Jankowski on whichever wing he's comfortable with.
If he plays wing, it only has him listed as center.
Well, centers can play wing. I mean, wing.
Yeah,
is,
I know, but like
it,
generally on Puck GM, like it has listed the positions that the player is able to play. Like it says Stankoven as center, right wing. Like Bradley Nadeau is listed as center and wing, which means he's like, okay, I can play anywhere.
All right, I got some comments to talk to. Matt, Marty is just not happy being anywhere because you can't be happy at Colorado. If you can't be happy at Colorado as a forward on the top line, you're doomed. You will not be happy at all. Ryabkin probably won't be because he got hurt. Shocker. Yeah, he did.
Jankowski's hurt too, eh?
Jankowski?
Yeah, apparently he's listed as hurt. Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
Huh. That's a development. I haven't seen that. Well, I mean,
what if you moved Nadeau up instead of Jankowski and had?
No, you can't. I
like the way he thinks.
No, I do too, but I think Jankowski's got a one-way, so you cannot send Jankowski down to play for the Wolves. Him and Carrier are both on one-way contracts.
Well, you can't move Carrier, period, because of the no movement clause too, right?
Yeah, that's a contract. Yeah. That's a contract that's the one deal on the team right now that's kind of just like, ugh.
Is this weird? I hate this, but like, if you really want to put in for a game, you could put in Nadeau. You can shift Blake and Stankoven because they still have 1 year on their rookie contract.
I feel like, but if anything,
I hate to say that, won't happen.
You can have as many healthy scratches as you want. Like,
they're just not getting playing time.
No. I guess Nadeau has also signed his ELC, so this year is counting on his rookie contract no matter what. Granted,
yeah, he's got this year and next year on his rookie.
If he does play more than a couple games, then you're gonna have to pay him his NHL salary, not his AHL salary, which the team does not want to do. But it's tough. Like a guy like there's nothing more you want to see from Bradley Nadeau in the A this year. There isn't. He's maxed out the AHL. He put up 30 goals last year. Sean, you got something crawling on your window. I think on the inside.
Oh, no, there's a bug. Anyways.
But yeah.
We'll call him Bradley. We'll call him Bradley the Moth. Anyways.
But yeah, he put up 30 goals and was one of the few young guys in the AHL who was like a dominant goal scorer. So, I mean, we all really thought that he was going to find a way onto the roster this year. Like, we were all pretty certain there was going to be a roster spot carved out for him. But I guess with the contract extensions that we got, in addition to signing Nikolai Ehlers, there was no spot. I mean, what forwards did we lose?
Jack Roslovic.
Was that it?
What is going on with him, by the way?
Yeah, I think
he declined a contract with
Edmonton.
Really? Why? Why would you do that? That's a cup team.
I don't know what he's thinking. He doesn't want to go to Canada, maybe.
I mean, that could be it.
But the one thing that really hurt us, which I hate to say this because I love him, But the Eric Robinson contract really stinted Nadeau coming to the team.
Yeah, that was one I was not. I mean, I like Eric Robinson. I don't think I would have given him 3 to 4 years. Like he's a good player, and I love what he brings to the team. But it's just that was a tough one. That's a tough one in terms of the future. Like we're in the same boat as the Florida Panthers now, where we have everyone locked up for at least a couple years. Like your next layoffs, we'll call it, are not even the end of this season. At the end of this season, I believe your forwards that are done are Jankowski, and that it. Like,
yes, that is it.
It's just Mark Jankowski?
For forwards, that is it.
So even then, Nadeau doesn't have space to come up.
You could move him up then. I think you could move him up next year.
Well, I mean, unless you trade I think you'd have to trade a roster player.
You have to trade, and this is where this comes in. This gets interesting because there are two things that I think would happen that would benefit the Canes with one trade. First, if you trade this player, you get good picks. You need picks this year if you want to be that way, right? We have 1 pick, 1 first, and 1 sixth. That is it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not the best.
No.
If you're trying to build your prospect pool. But, that's not something that the Canes are necessarily looking to do. 2, if you move this player, you make space for Nadeau. And that player is the player that everyone always talks about. And if you move him, and I don't know if you want to move him anymore, especially if how it's been going, and that's Jesper Kokaniemi.
That's not where I thought you were going, honestly.
I thought you were going to say Svechnikov.
I thought you were going Svechnikov because KK is the center. We don't really. I mean, if you move KK now and then you lose Jankowski in the offseason, now you have no centers. Then you have
the reason I say Kokaniemi is because that's when you fully transition Stankoven into that second line center role.
Yeah, and then I guess you could move Nadeau up, but
that's when you would move Nadeau.
Yeah, but
you'd probably keep Taylor Hall down, and then you would have Bradley Nadeau. Well, you'd probably leave Nadeau down to start, but you'd eventually start developing him on the second line with chemistry with Stankoven and Svechnikov.
Rod shuffles his lines every week, so it's
like
they're the only people that are stuck in their spot is our 1C and our 3C. Everyone else is bound to move at some point this season. The only 2 players on the forward core that'll play the entire season in their spot is Sebastian Aho and Jordan Stahl.
I
think Jordan Martinook's at that point as well.
No, Jordan Martinook for 2 weeks a year gets top line minutes with Sebastian Aho.
It's so weird.
Yeah, this happens every year. Every year when we hit a slump, they break up the Stahl line, and Martinook gets put on the top line with Aho, and it generally works for about 3 or 4 games. And then teams figure it out and realize how to, then that the third line is no longer the definitive force that it is.
Yeah.
But here's my problem with that. You're not going to get anything for KK.
Yeah.
What do you get? What do you get, a 3rd round pick?
He's young. I think Tulski could get a second out of him.
That would be a fleece. If you get a second for Jesper Kokaniemi, that'd be a fleece. And I like KK.
The contract's not going to look that bad next season with the cap going up, right?
Yeah. He's 25. It's not like he's 32.
Yeah.
Teams re-signed their centers in the offseason. I don't see how KK is worth that much. Because because let's be real, KK is a defensive 3rd line center getting paid 2nd line center money. What team is going to trade a 2nd round pick for that? I mean, here's my thing, bigger picture. And I know we've talked trades for forever at this point, but instead of going that route, because I really don't think they're going to be focused on the draft either, because that just creates the same problem, right? So you move to Nadeau up, you draft some guy that's going to be good, and then whoop-de-doo, there's still no space. So I feel like if KK gets moved, it's going to have to be for a roster player, right?
I guess.
I was going to say with the whole Kotkaniemi thing, Also, if you're trying to replace him with like Jankowski on the fourth line, why would you do that? Because Kotkaniemi's younger for one. I know I get Jankowski's been incredible last season, but what? He's 32, right? Like he's
got 1 year. Like this is his
he's 31.
year.
But yeah. Like I feel like you're downgrading as much as like how impactful Jankowski was last year. He's older, he's just gonna decline. I don't think you should move KK for him.
I think the moving KK thing was mostly a contract thing at one point. And now that the salary cap is predicted to go up as fast as it is, you no longer mind spending, the $4.5 million on KK in a not as prominent role. Oh, Sean cannot hear anyone.
Yeah, this would look great for Kotkaniemi if Jordan Staal didn't exist.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I think that's got to be why they're keeping him, right? Like,
I mean, that's the only reason I could see why we are.
Because if you have your 3C spot, now obviously you're not trading Jordan Staal, but obviously you're not re-signing Jordan Staal either. Like, Stahl's got 2 years left on his contract, and that's it. Stahl's not gonna play anymore with Carolina after that, I would not imagine. So, yeah, maybe you're keeping, but how long is his? We got what, like 5-6 years left on the KK contract?
6, 7 or something like that.
So 5 years left, including this year.
Including this year.
So then you'll have 3 years of KK at 3C under his contract.
Under his current contract.
That's not bad, and it's not. And
it's just what will the team look like at this point? Like, because Martin, there are 2 players that are going to either leave or need to get re-signed in 2 years.
It's Martinook and Stahl, right?
On the forward court, yes, on the forwards. For the defense, it's a little different.
We're not talking defense right now. We're sticking with forwards because that's
it's just Stahl and Martinook. That is it.
And honestly, do we see Martinook's like re-signing here at that point? Because he'll be what, 30? He'll be
35. Because at that point, it'll likely be like Nadeau moving like around there at some point. I think I don't even know what to say. I like if Bradley Nadeau breaks out into the player that he could be, and he's a left winger.
Martin, does that go?
No, I mean, like, does that later push down Ehlers?
Well, because Ehlers is 29, so he's
talking 29 right now.
We're talking at this point. By the time Martinook's gone and Nadeau would be presumably up here, he'll be 32. And does it move Ehlers? Does it move Ehlers down to line 2?
I think that's a very big possibility.
But again, he was used to that in Winnipeg.
Yeah, but he came here for a bigger role.
That's what I was gonna say.
We got 3, but that's 3 years out. And Rod plays the top 2 lines a lot.
He does.
And you got to think about it. Because the line of Stankov and Svechnikov and at that point Ehlers honestly has potential to be better than Aho, Jarvis, and Nadeau.
At that point in their careers, Stankoven will be he'll be 24. He'll be starting to work his way.
In his prime. Svechnikov hopefully recovers in his prime. So there's plenty of things that we can do.
I keep forgetting that Svechnikov is 25. I keep thinking he's around Aho's age for some reason.
That's because he played immediately.
Yeah, I know, but
think about it. Him and KK are in the same draft class.
Yeah, because it was a
pick apart.
After him, right?
Well, yeah, KK right after him. Yeah. Who was first in that draft?
Oh, it was
Rasmus Dahlin.
Dahlin, yeah.
And if you guys haven't already, you should check out the Andrei Svechnikov career sim. Since we're talking about him so much right now.
Just posted today, actually. I may or may not kill Sean at the end of that video.
What? No. Maybe.
That's what happens.
I'm actually a ghost. Hologram.
Yeah, Sean's a ghost now.
It's for Halloween.
Just waiting for Jack's next video. He might suffer the same fate.
Guys. Hey, so keeping on the note of videos, this is what I'm doing every day. This is statics.
Clearly not. It's moving.
That right there is a knee slapper, guys.
That right there is it's a good one.
That was terrible. For those of you in the audience, I am so sorry.
It's okay. That's why you're here. You're here for the jokes.
All right.
Speaking of that, though, Eli, do you have anything to say?
I think that joke was the 7th reason, but
oh no, well, we still got like a certain number left. I'm not going there. I'm so tired of that.
we gotta
Stop it!
What is going on?
Stop it!
He knew. That's all I needed to do.
Call me Unk or all you want. It's annoying. I'm tired of it already. All right.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
So for those of you that don't know, we just started up our prize league for fantasy hockey. Draft will probably be sometime. Will definitely be sometime this weekend, most likely Saturday. If anybody in the YouTube live chat has any questions about fantasy hockey, please let me know. Or if Eli, if you've got any questions, I'm gonna go over a couple things that I feel like are going to be questions. And yeah, so first off, there will be technically 16 teams, but only 15 of them will be super competitive. There is a team called Automatic Bye Week, which is the Craziac account, because we're not going to take this seriously. And most of our players we put in will probably be scrubs and backups. We'll probably we're going to draft like everybody else, but if we get, like a top forward in the league or something, we'll probably sit them most days. And no, we are not accepting trades for them. But
wait, can we start Bradley Nadeau in our lineup?
Yes.
Pick him up. He's ranked like number 1,000. So I think we need to pick up him and all the other scrubs that we need for the team.
We'll pick up
the entire Chicago Wolves AHL roster.
Nah, they're not gonna let us do that. But we'll pick. I might let it auto draft that way, because as nice as it would be to let everybody else have all the good players, how hilarious would it be to lose to an auto drafted team that's not being managed? That would be
pretty sad.
That would be very sad. So we're gonna leave it in. We're gonna leave the Craziac account in, and if you lose to them, then that's gonna be an oof for your season. But as stated earlier, the prize will be 2 tickets to a 2026-27 regular season game. I'm sure we'll probably end up having to pick which game it is, or discuss with the winner which game it is, because as much as I would like to, I don't think I can afford doing a Saturday night game versus the Rangers or something, because that'll be $200 a ticket. But we will work that out. If we can't find tickets at the right value, then we'll just pay out the prize fund. So, but we're gonna do our best with that. Let's see. Scoring. It'll be kind of like for those of you that have done fantasy football, it'll be very similar to that. So you're going to go head to head with somebody else. I believe it's for a whole week, just like fantasy football.
Yeah.
And so you'll play against them. The scoring, we will have the ways to score, I'm sure, will be posted somewhere. So you'll see all that.
And the group chat.
Yeah, there's a group chat. We have the group chat on Instagram. Very, very hectic and chaotic right now.
Wait, what's our Instagram again? Carter?
Carolina Craziacs.
So, what should these viewers be doing right now? Following?
Yeah, go. Most of them follow. Honestly,
Oh,
that's our that's our best platform. Shout out to Jack.
Shameless plug. Sorry.
Shout out to Jack for like absolute W Instagram management. We are almost at 2,200 followers, you guys. Keep it going. Let's get 2,500 by
the end of this year.
By Thanksgiving.
Wait, Canada Thanksgiving or American Thanksgiving?
American Thanksgiving.
Are you kidding
we
me?
like freedom over here, okay?
Red, white, and blue.
Go drink your maple syrup and poutine.
I'll just go live in my igloo then. Sorry, guys.
At least he's.
At
least you got a can. At least you got a Nadeau sweater to keep you warm.
Of course, it's chilly out tonight.
Did they put maple syrup on their turkey on Thanksgiving?
I mean, I've done it before. It's not that bad.
Oh my god! Typical Canadian behavior.
We just do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
You know.
Average Canadian moment.
That doesn't sound that.
Let's see. Other fantasy things.
I was gonna say, like, with other fantasy things, we will be making like other. We'll make.
We've got 2 other leagues.
Yeah,
we're getting the competitive one set first because we want to go ahead and get the draft scheduled for that. Whereas the free to play fun one has nothing behind it, so like it's less I don't want to say important, but we got to get the competitive league done first because people actually have money in on this one, albeit not very much. The draft order. Okay, so my friend did this for our fantasy football league, and I thought it was hilarious. He did an online duck racer app or duck race where it was like little rubber duckies floating across the pool, and that determined the draft order.
I did see that. That's funny.
So, should we do the little ducks? Shout out Preston. Preston, if you're watching this, great idea, and I'm totally stealing it.
We could also do like a wheel where we spin it and see like what method we use or something. Like they have a bunch of methods and then we use a wheel.
We'll come up with something creative for you guys for sure.
We will come up with something creative.
GPT.
What if we do it like a
order these people randomly?
What if we do it like a draft lottery?
Ooh, with the balls. Yeah. Pause.
Bro. Sean, stop with these pause moments, bro. There was one in the Svechnikov video too.
Well, now you're spoiling it.
Go check out the Svechnikov video.
Like, if you don't,
how awesome would it be for the? Actually, what if we make a YouTube video out of the draft order for the Craziac competitive draft?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and we should get good viewership on that. We'll make sure it's entertaining.
We got to make sure it's at least 10 minutes long. No reason why. I mean, what?
All right.
So we will definitely be doing that sometime soon. The draft again will take place sometime this weekend. I'm gonna. What is today? Monday.
Yeah,
today is Monday.
Signups for the league will close on Wednesday. Ish.
Get in.
There's I think around 4 slots left. For any of you guys in the YouTube chat, if you guys want in, let us know. If we can't fill those spots, then I guess it's up to us 3.
Oh, alrighty.
So, viewers, fill the spots so you don't get cooked by the Craziacs in fantasy hockey. You guys don't want this elite ball knowledge.
Also, just so you know, you should trade with me if we get in, because I'll give whoever wins the tickets since I can't really come. So, stack up with me, guys.
You could just accept the cash payout.
Yeah, you take bribes.
No, like legitimately,
text me after the stream. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Does anybody else have anything they want to cover? Any FAQs for fantasy hockey? I believe the
How
season
long does the league last?
I was about to answer that actually. I think I believe it goes all the way to the end of the regular season.
Ooh.
Now there will be playoffs, I believe, and we'll have to check on that. We'll check on that, and then when we're doing our fantasy, we'll do like an explanation video looped in with the draft. That'll go, oh gosh, sometime in the next that'll probably go up Thursday. Will be my goal.
I don't know if we mentioned it yet, but is it on ESPN or Yahoo Fantasy?
ESPN, duh.
Sorry, I got too many leagues going on.
Yahoo. But yeah, very much looking forward to that. I've seen some really creative team names already.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
The stanky legs.
And if they do really good, we might like put a story post up and be like winner of the week or something.
Yeah, we could do that. Let us know if you guys want some like, if someone has like a absolutely dominant week or like a super close matchup. What do you
we're gonna have highlights. We have to.
What did you think of Felix Unger? Sean, isn't that you?
What? No, I'm getting the viewership here. Wait, there's another question this guy's asking you.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Who is this guy? He just asked you 2 questions in chat there.
Ronan Seeley and Skylar being put on waivers. I saw that. We put Skylar on waivers.
We did.
Is he going to get picked up?
Ooh.
Probably not.
No.
He will probably just get sent to the... Well, can he even get sent to the Wolves?
Skylar? Yeah.
That's where he was last year, right?
Probably.
Oh, well. I mean, let's be real. Most of those guys are going to the Wolves. Whoever's not is going to get signed by another team. Or, hear me out. They could be the first ever franchise player of the Greensboro Gargoyles.
They're tough.
Skylar Brandamore on the Greensboro Gargoyles would tear the league apart.
Give him the C. But the jerseys, I'm sorry, I'm coming in hot. I'm a very traditional hockey guy. I do not like how there's 3 different logos for 3 different jerseys. The home and the away should be the same.
For who?
The alternate, you can spruce it up. The Gargoyles, even the Hurricanes, like
the Hurricanes do the same thing now.
I know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Be more like the Leafs.
Our YouTube chat is people in here.
Are you saying that we should continue losing in the playoffs?
No. I'm sick of losing in the playoffs.
I don't want to lose in the playoffs anymore, Sean.
If you guys are sick of losing in the playoffs, hit that like button.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Yeah, if you are tired of losing in the playoffs, please go hit the like button. There's no reason not to.
You'll probably see us raging over it at some point in the season.
Well, yeah. And if you're tired of seeing Florida win everything all the time, make sure you subscribe with the notifications on.
Like, if not,
come on, guys.
If not,
I'm so ready for the crash out videos this season.
Yeah, they're gonna be great.
Oh, they're gonna be so good.
Whoop! I almost fell backwards.
We have that clipped.
Speaking of crash out, I want fan submitted crash outs this year. Whenever we have a tough loss, I want to see you guys even more than we did last year. That was the kind of like idea behind the Craziacs. Is like, yes, us 3, we are Canes fans, but we want to see other Canes fans. We are so sick of being talked about as a small market team with no fans. So yeah, we want the Canes and the Craziacs to be a big thing, a big community thing. So we would love to see more of you guys this season. That's the whole goal.
If you have any videos, DM me. I'm on the Instagram quite often. We'll get back to you. And if you have a video, honestly, the best thing to do, if you're willing, of course, is to post it on your main, send over a collab, and I'll accept it, and we'll put it up.
Crash outs, you say? Yes. There, we even have a playlist on our YouTube channel from crash outs from last year.
And we only had stuff from after the trade deadline.
Yeah.
If you had seen me celebrating originally when we first got Mikko Rantanen, like looking back at that now is like,
oh my gosh.
But
this
then,
is our first.
This
is the Craziac's first full season.
Yeah, it is.
Congratulations, boys!
Like way more than midway through last. We started like 2/3 through last
mid-March. Yeah, we got like the last month of the regular season in the playoffs, and we're in much better shape now too. Like we've got experience under our belt. We've got an interview with a person in the Canes organization. We're in a good spot.
We're in good hands. All state. Don't trademark that.
No. Please no copyright claims. We will be in a slightly less good spot if we get copyright claimed. Stricken, whatever it is.
Bad. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Big sad.
No. So I don't have anything else for the live stream. If you guys have anything you want to discuss, we can fly through it. But it is 10:30 Eastern.
So how does us, bringing in Keandre Miller, Nikolai Ehlers, Mike Riley, and a couple of these PTO guys all affect the legacy of Bradley Nadeau?
I knew he was going to say it. I knew he was going to say it.
Sean.
Stop talking about Bradley Nadeau. If you do want to talk about like what they're going to bring to the team this season, I think that's a valid point.
Yeah.
Well, like, what do you think? Okay, aside from the joke part, like, how well do you think some of these guys are going to do? I mean, we've got Ehlers on the first line. He's going to be stepping up.
Didn't Nikolai Ehlers put up like 180 points in his first season with the Canes in the career sim?
Guys.
So
182.
I am looking for exactly that. I want
anything less, and I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, if Nikolai Ehlers
more than 2 points a game.
If he does not put up 182 points this year, Sean, I'm coming at you.
Come at EA, man. Come on. I can't say if Miller is going to do as good as he did in The Sims, since the video's not out yet, but stay tuned for that.
Coming soon. Along with, I'm going to give a teaser for the next video on the Craziac page.
Okay.
I've got 5 teams that are going to be much better this year, and 5 teams are going to be much worse this year than last year. So look for that midweek, probably Wednesday-ish. It's a good video. Already recorded it. Just working on editing. Yeah. Good projects. Eli, you got anything?
I'm janking it.
Nice. As always. What were you saying, Sean?
So I was gonna say, I can't lie, I was very disappointed with Niftikov's performance as a goaltender for us. He was so good. The last time I remember ever watching his clips, especially at World Juniors. I know it was a while ago, 5 years ago, but still, I know we brought him in and he was supposed to be like the Spencer Martin third string for us, but I don't see that ever happening here.
Was it him or was it Cash Kev?
I thought, I'm pretty sure it was Primo and Niftikov.
Oh, Primo. Primo's
played all right.
Primo's definitely your AHL one at this point. Because he has NHL games under his belt. He's a proven good to decent talent. Mintyukov, you could definitely tell that he was out of his league. Even playing against AHL guys. But I think he's a little shell-shocked. And has he played in an American system yet? Or has he been playing overseas?
No, he's just been K.
See, I feel like goalies coming over from the K are going to take a while to adjust because the ice surface is the ice size, the rink size is different. The play style is different. It's not like a Nikishin. And one thing that Walt mentioned in our interview with him that I didn't say anything about, but looking back after listening on it, I should have commented on. He played for SKA, who had a lot of Canes players or former Canes players at the time, and Tony DeAngelo and Evgeny Kuznetsov. And the coaching staff for SKA actually modeled their play style after the Carolina Hurricanes in Raleigh. So Nikishin's transition to Raleigh would be easier. Did you guys know that?
I did
not know that.
So Nikishin was playing the same style of hockey in Russia that he is in the U.S. But again, different ice surface, different size, different almost everything.
Which brings me to then if we've got Primo as the starter in the A, this still leaves Miftakov, Quap, and Kashkev. So how does this all work? Does that mean Miftakov, you're going to send him to the E? He'll be playing for Greensboro, or
it could be.
Because I wouldn't be mad at that entirely, but I just feel like that's kind of I don't want to say kind of a waste, but like I expected more.
So you only have between the N and the A, you've got 4 goalie spots.
Yeah, and we have I think 5, right?
We've got 6 goalies, right?
Oh, even
well,
worse.
Let's see. We've got Anderson Kochetkov at the NHL. We've got we got Primo, and we'll just go Mintyakov in the A. Then we've got Kashkev and Quap in the E.
I feel like Quap should play in the A, though. He proved... No, it wasn't Quap. It was Kashkev.
Kashkev was good and Quap was good. Mintyakov, if he's playing in the U.S., it's probably going to be in the E. I don't see him playing in the A.
Is that how you say it?
Quap?
Miftakov?
No, like you're saying Michikov. I thought it was Miftakov.
Is it Mintyakov? I don't know.
It's like M-I-F.
He didn't really do good enough for me to like fully learn his name. So
that's understandable.
I mean, bro, like I am all for Kane's prospects. I love the next generation, but dude, you were given a 2-0 lead versus the Charlotte Checkers with half the Carolina forwards from the NHL playing, and you lost 4-2. That's bad.
Very bad.
Like that actually was cause for concern. I was legitimately concerned after that game, but I'm not going to get too much into that because it's fairly late. So, addressing what we were talking about earlier, I think Keandre Miller is going to be a good Brent Burns replacement. I think maybe not on the top pairing, but he'll bring the offense that Burns did with slightly faster skating and eventually the good defense. Again, he's coming from New York where they don't believe in defense. So
thank God they got Scott Morrow now.
Yeah, Scott Morrow fits their system perfectly.
Yeah, I already saw New York complaining about Scott Morrow. There's already been a clip on Twitter of them complaining about him in the preseason. It's bad.
Didn't he get a goal?
Oh,
what?
First game or something?
Did he?
I don't know.
I think so.
Well, I mean, he is kind of he's probably like their number 7, right? He's got to be their first guy out from the A. So he went from a number 7.
Would he be? Because they just traded Miller, so they have a spot on their roster now, right?
No, because they
got Gavrikov.
They got Gavrikov.
You're right.
Let me just check preseason here. Where? I guess I can't see preseason.
He might.
That's cool.
I don't know. You can't see what?
I can't find preseason stats right now.
Oh, yeah, it's difficult to find that.
Yeah, I don't know, but still, I don't know why.
Yeah,
they said yeah.
But I was talking to somebody earlier, and I don't know if this is a good comparison, but I think it's possible for Miller to be a hybrid of like Brett Pesce and Brady Shea. Like
That'd
you have
cool.
that good kind of defense of Brett Pesce, but that offensive firepower of Brady Shea.
That'd be good.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
I just want Dougie Hamilton back.
Not current Dougie Hamilton. Absolutely not.
I miss Hammy.
I mean, the only way I want Dougie Hamilton back on this team right now is a coach.
Yeah.
You do not want 20, 25, 26 Dougie Hamilton playing.
No.
Actually, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. He'd be hurt.
Make him retain 50%, and then we'll take him.
For who?
I don't know. A bag of pucks. Like, he can't be worth that much.
Who on our defense do you want to move?
Exactly.
Shane?
I don't know.
No.
I'm just.
No. I don't even want to move him for Gostisbehere.
No.
Like,
Fine.
Is Dougie a left or right D?
God, I don't remember
He has to
now.
be right because he played with Slavin.
I mean, I think he can play both sides.
We don't need him. We've got Nikishin. We're set.
That's all
There
we
we
need.
go.
Right.
All right, boys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. It is pretty late. 3-1 in the preseason thus far. Probably gonna be 1-4-1 after Nashville. But next week we have regular season hockey for the first time since April? We are almost there. We are so close. Thank you guys for watching.
Down my leg.
Thank you guys for watching the stream. Next Monday will be the last stream before we actually get to NHL content. Let us know if you guys still want us to continue the live streams during the regular season, and to what capacity, because I'm sure we will continue them, but I don't know if we're going to do it weekly, bi-weekly. How
long they'll be.
Yeah, how long they'll be, stuff like that. But yeah, we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Cannot wait for the regular season to start. And as always, guys, stay crazy and peace out.
Peace.
Oh,